Hey guys, it's me, Linda. I'm currently in the process of getting Jupiter on the Zoom call. I was live just now on TikTok and I saw a comment saying, "Hey Linda," and guess who it was from? It was from Jupiter. And he DM'd me and said, "I want to talk to you." And so here I am. And I made this Zoom link for him to join, and we'll see what happens.
You have a lot of explaining to do, so go on.
As I told you in the DMs, I learned recently that my brain was infiltrated by members of a vampire group.
We referred to them as sects, a rival sect.
Yeah. So I learned that they had infiltrated my brain and were giving me like telepathic signals and messages, and I couldn't stop myself from doing it. And I found out that it was going on for like 6 months or so. And if you could tell when we were talking, my face looked so gray. It's because all the life was kind of sucked out of me. I didn't have control over my own thoughts or feelings or what I was saying.
I know. I understand that. But given what you've done, there's no turning back. So
I know
that's why I agreed to this interview.
I can't go back and erase the things that, I've done. Even if someone was saying those things through me, I can't go back and erase what I've done. All I can do is try to pave a new way forward.
Yes, but what you did with my little sister, that was kind of underhanded. I am going to say that I'm still hurt about it. It still stings to know that you somehow got my sister's contact info. I don't know how you did, but it made me very angry. I was really hurt. My heart was broken into millions of pieces because you went and did something so underhanded. I do care about my followers and fans. I do care about them. It's really hard right now due to everything that's been going on.
Yeah, I understand that. And I don't even remember how that happened. It's like they took portions out of my brain and I can't remember it. Have you ever heard of that happening before?
It's known as taking the cerebral cortex's memory. It's known as a memory wipe. If they were powerful enough to do that, who knows what they're more capable of?
Do you know where those vampires are?
The only rival sect I can think of that's nearby is the Black Hat Association.
Oh my gosh.
They're a rival sect up in Washington. They're a rival sect.
They could have been the ones that telepathic me.
Yes, they are the ones who have been at war with the Blood Moon clan for some time now.
Wow. That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we've been at war with each other since the beginning of time. And to give you clear context of who these vampires are, they're an elite group who view creatures like me as an atrocity to nature. Everyone who's watching this, I want you to know that me and my siblings had a rough upbringing, and we've been through it all. And you will hear all kinds of confessions coming from different family members due to our bloodline and what happened. Anyway, back to you, Linda. I finished what I was going to say.
Well, I know that they've missed you, but my question is, have you missed me even a little bit?
To be honest, not a single bit.
Okay.
After everything you put me through, it's going to take you a while for me to get to trust you again. You broke my sacred trust.
How do you feel now that it wasn't really me doing those things?
Even if it is what you say is true, I still can't trust you.
How can I prove to you that I'm not under control, or of the vampires are not in control of me? How can I prove that now?
Well, for one, you can stop dissing me online, saying different shit about me. I saw your TikTok video that you made when you said that you discovered me. No, I was already relevant before you came along. I I was just sweeping up pieces that were left over from my last roommate, who I lived with at the time. I was still picking up those pieces.
I agree. You were very much relevant before you met me. See, the vampires made me think different ways.
Exactly. The truth is, I was way more relevant than anyone else could ever imagine. I've just been through enough shit to know when I've been beaten down. But the thing is, I'll get up and I'll keep brushing myself off and keep on moving because I put my past in the rear view. What happened in the past needs to stay there. You know, that rival sect needs to learn that I'm not gonna bow down to their wishes. I'm I'm fully blooded and I don't care what they think or what they do to me. I don't care.
You don't care that they will, go into the people that you care about, go in their minds and change the way that they view you.
That's the hard part about it. You see, my family is already powerful enough.
I think I did like a little spell to help them not get back in my brain.
Well, it depends on your brain and how well it can handle under stressful situations. I want you to know that even though you broke my trust, I'm still going to keep a tight leash over you. So that way, if you fuck up again, that way I can prove to everyone what happened.
I
What
love
I
a good
do,
leash.
you're a freak, and I fucking know it. Oh, God. Why did I even say that in the beginning? Anyway, so if you want to ask questions, go ahead. You must have tons of questions.
Well, my first question is, do you think I look like really hot right now?
Hmm. I mean, yeah, but truth is, I don't know if you even understand the feelings of male and female. Like, I've been told several times that you're a guy and not some woman, and I understood that. So,
No,
if
everything
you,
about me is female. I was birthed out of the cooter as a female.
if I were to
And
ask for proof, you would basically make me a martyr on national news. So I don't want to do that.
wait, so you want proof, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to ask for it here, not while you're live. You kidding
Well,
me?
there's no Adam's apple, see?
Well, yeah, I see that. I've seen plenty of women with that, you know?
Yeah, because most women don't have a protruding Adam's apple, right?
There are some women who do.
Well, in that case, I'll say right now to my TikTok followers, I'll clear your case, okay?
You better,
Here, I'll do
because
it. Ready?
go ahead, knock yourself
Sorry,
out.
I have to look hot while delivering this news. You know the vibes.
Yeah, I get that. I get that a lot. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just stretching. That sound I made was just me stretching, getting my muscles moving a bit.
They thought you were doing something else, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I was just stretching.
Someone said that you were stretching something else.
Oh, hell no. What the?
Well, I mean, I am hot after all, so okay, let's move on. Ready?
All right, fine, knock yourself out.
Hey guys, it's me, Linda. I have something very important to tell you today. After countless considerations, a lot of therapy and coming to God moments, I have came to the realization that Jupiter is innocent. He has been a total angel. There's nothing that he's done that is wrong. He is a man of God. He cares for his siblings, and I apologize that I have swayed everybody in a direction unwillingly because I was not in control of my own body. And I just have to say that Jupiter is one of the only men I've ever loved.
You don't have to cry. They get the picture, but Yes, what she says is true. I may have fucked up one time, but that doesn't mean I'm going to continue to fuck up. Yeah, I use that language a lot, but anyway, what she's saying is, yes, I did mess up. I did some things I'm not proud of. And to be honest, the talking about me online, saying that I'm a predator and whatnot, that's not true at all. I'm just a simple guy looking for a simple way of life. And any police who are watching this, I want you guys to know that I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was doing until it was too late. I was constantly tired. I was drunk half the time. I was drunk off my ass. I had no idea what was going on because back then I was heavily drinking, trying to forget about some things. And today I took a look back at that account and I realized my arrogance wasn't going to get me anywhere. So if all of you can forgive me, then I promise that I will do my hardest and I will try my hardest to be a better person so people can look up to me, so people can recognize that, yes, I came from an unstable background, but does not mean that I am unstable myself. And to those who are willing to forgive me and their families, I sure hope you do forgive me in the long run, because forgiveness means that you are able to move forward. And I hope those girls, if they're watching this, I hope that you all grow up into great women and never have to look back on this as a sign of uncomfortability. You know, I hope to God that you will grow up and do something great. And I believe that you will. So don't hang on to me. Don't cling on to me. Cling on to yourselves. Cling on to whatever dignity you have left, because that's what I had to do. And I'm toughing it out because I'm looking back and seeing all the wrong I do and trying to make it right. And that is the truth.
I love that. I think that's such a great way of explaining things to the people that once cared about you. Hopefully, they'll take what you just said and really take it to heart,
Of course.
because I totally believe you. And I am apologize that I was so susceptible to the telepathic ways of the vampires.
Yeah, well, the Black Hat group is a bit of a rowdy bunch. I mean, I have I understand their mentality, but come on, attacking the people I love? Come on, guys. Seriously.
I know.
Sorry. I'm laughing at it because it was just that's so juvenile of that group. They're so juvenile. They're a bunch of
I,
juvenile delinquents. I don't even know where to begin with them.
I know. You know, someone one day somewhere has to take them out.
To take down the entire group, you'd have to exterminate half of Washington, the state above me. You would have to wipe out half of that state
Do you think
in
Joe
order to
Biden
put it in.
telepathic my brain?
They were the group who did so. I believe that because they've always been a rival clan to the Blood Moon. We believe that all races are welcome in this world, not just one. And that's what unites us under one banner is we believe all races, be them human, magic creature, or otherwise, we make sure that they feel welcome, that they feel grateful for their existence in this world and not have to drag them down any further than they have to.
That actually sounds like the ad to AMC spoken by Nicole Kidman. Like, she's like, we want a place where everybody feels wonderful and happy. You literally could be in a commercial for AMC. That was really so good.
If I wound up in an infomercial somewhere, people are like, there's the pedophile, we'll have him arrested. I don't want that sort of shit. I don't want that kind of rap sheet. You kidding me?
I
Jesus.
totally understand. And I will work my tail off to get people to see you for how you really are.
Yeah, I'm no child predator. I'm just a person who made a mistake. It was an honest mistake. We all make them in our time. If only other people would see it that way. But anyway, anyhow, I've learned to move on and learned to keep myself going. No matter what happens, I'm always going to be jovial. I'll always be joyous of who I am and the person I've become today. And maybe someday I might find a good mate and settle down and finally have my own family. Who knows?
Did you see me singing the national anthem tonight?
No, I chose not. When I got on, you basically got off right as I got on. So,
Yeah. Well, I was singing the national anthem because TikTok thinks I'm in Pakistan. Oh, say,
okay,
can you?
you don't have to do it here. You don't have to.
Sorry.
Your voice gets a little out there. You've been sliding a lot until you can actually do it without sliding. Then that's because when you sing, when you do that little like vibration bit, that's called sliding. You don't want to do that in a song. You don't ever slide.
Well, can you do it better than I can?
Not really. I mean, my voice
Come on,
is good.
if you're gonna critique, you have to do it. Come on.
I'm saying I'm self-conscious about my singing voice. I'm very self-conscious.
Well,
That's what
can
I'm
you
saying.
real quick, can you just help me? Like, how do I fix it? Oh, say. Was that good?
Sorry, I'm just getting my voice out there.
You sound like you're summoning a demon.
Nah, I'm not.
Or oh, like moaning. Like I can moan like, oh, say, can you say like that?
Carry us, deliver us from the promised land.
Do you think George Washington would like my moaning of the national anthem?
Probably not. He'd probably slap you.
Oh, I bet those wooden teeth of his would get sucked back into his throat.
Uh, they weren't actually wooden. They're actually made from pure ivory. They weren't wooden. They were ivory, made from an elephant that passed away while it was still young.
Why does everybody have to go after the young things of the world, you know?
Well, it was an extracted tusk of an already dead thing.
I think I should run for president.
Uh, there are a few problems with that because if you were to throw your hat in the ring, let's just say let's just say you would be basically clickbait for certain guys.
Oh, like, hey, my name is Linda and I'm running for president. And hopefully
Yes,
one day you can run for this Bindussi.
yeah, you would be clickbait, and
Yeah.
you'd get tossed out of the White House before you did anything. Before you made any good, you'd be tossed out of that White House faster than I don't know George Clooney. Sorry, Batman reference. Batman reference.
That
I do
is actually
apologize.
so funny. No, honestly, that made me giggle. Actually, I have a friend that knows Joe Biden.
Uh,
His name is Barry, not Barry the Bee. He's a human named Barry.
I know.
You know him?
Joe Biden was actually the VP when you know when our guy by the name of Obama was in office.
Yeah.
He was actually Obama's VP, vice president.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just sipping on a little bit something strong,
I hope
drinking
one day
some.
you can sip on this Bindussi. You know, I all these months I haven't seen you, and hopefully maybe when you're done drinking, you can turn your camera and we can see each other.
Sure, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be harder for everyone to actually see everything that I've been through because they automatically believed something that wasn't true. But I
Yeah.
will say this: I will admit that I have had I've done my fair share of wrongdoings. I've done my fair share, but I'm still willing to lay down the law if somebody steps out of line. I'm pretty sure your viewers have some questions. They can ask me questions. It's fine. I'm pretty sure they have questions of their own that they'd like
They
to ask.
do, because I would say probably half of them still think that you're deranged.
Deranged, maybe. Insane, totally.
So that,
Just be
yeah.
honest. That's the honest truth.
Okay.
I maybe I'm a little deranged, but I'm also insane.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Okay. Someone asked, why do you drink if you know that when you drink, you talk to children?
This is only one drink, for one. Two, this is just a one-off thing. This will
Yeah.
be just my one-off because I don't want to make it any harder for myself. I only drink once in a while now. I don't drink heavily anymore. I quit that habit. I only drink once in a while because it helps. It literally helps. The alcohol sometimes helps drive the cold away for when it's cold out at night. Have a good thing of alcohol, boom, instant warmth.
Yeah, I get that feeling, but with other things.
Yeah,
Like,
but I get instant warmth from good alcohol. You know, it's good to have a bit of alcohol now and then. Doesn't hurt
yeah,
nobody.
I get instant warmth from seeing the cutest squirrel um climb up the tallest tree.
Squirrels these days,
How are your children?
they're good. They're growing up. They're growing like weeds. Especially our second oldest, Mariah. She's growing up so fast. You do realize this year in July she will be 14.
Someone asked, is this the one that you know, have intercourse with?
That's Shiratora, my homunculus. It's not.
Oh.
I don't do that with my kids. That's disgusting.
Well, someone did tell me that the only reason you wanted to have kids is because you wanted to create more werepires, right? And also so you could have
That was
intercourse
supposed
with
to be
them.
my immune system. That was supposed to spread my DNA, so that way I wasn't the last of my kind.
But you said that you would have children with your children so they have more, so you
Oh
can
my
spread more.
god, that was a long time ago. That was a comment made during like during like a phone call with my girlfriends at the time, and I had no idea that they would remember all that.
Yeah,
I
I
had
mean, well,
no
they told me
idea.
some crazy things.
Well, what I talked to about my girlfriends is private information. They shouldn't have brought that up. I told them to keep that to themselves. But did they listen? Nope. They did
You
not
know,
listen.
they were just talking to you to get information on you, right? Everything that you said they sent to me.
Those bitches.
But I warned you. You didn't listen to me.
Fucking A.
Anyways, um, they want you to squash the rumors right here, right now. Do you still talk to the minors out there?
I'm only friends. It's an only friendship relationship. That's as far as I take it. Nothing more.
Okay.
I still have friends out there who are younger than me. They're still friends. I just don't take it any further because I don't want to go to prison.
Exactly. That's a scary place to be.
I don't want to be my brother. You've seen what my brother did and and where it got him.
Yeah.
I'd be damned if that happened to me. I'd be damned.
Yeah. I mean, people are surprised that you're not in jail right now for what you've done.
I apologized. I'm guessing none of the families have taken it to heart and just didn't. And I have a feeling this will be settled out of court and they won't even, the police will probably drop it in another few months. But
What
I'm
would you be
only,
able to give to the families of the people that you interacted with?
I would send them gifts of peace. I'd send them peace offerings and say, allow me to apologize for what I've done. This is my peace offering. I'm willing to set old shit aside and build a new relationship and build a stronger unification of everybody around me to help us all learn to live, live together in peace, harmony, that sort of thing.
That's such a great idea. I'm sure that their families would appreciate that.
Exactly. I just want to make peace offerings. I want to send peace offerings to help them understand that I'm doing what I can to change my ways and change what happened. Because the past is in the past. You can only look forward to the present day and you can look forward to tomorrow.
So you would want to like just befriend your victims.
I just want to be friends and I will leave it at that because I just want to have friends that I can talk to if something goes down that doesn't sit right with me. I just want people to know that they can lean on me as well.
What do you think about when your sister said that she wouldn't leave you in a room alone with kids,
That comment, that comment,
especially her nieces and nephews?
that comment, that comment. I'm only going to say this. I wouldn't I wouldn't trust myself even if I were left alone with them. I wouldn't even trust myself. Basically, what I would do is leave the room. I wouldn't even try to get I wouldn't even try to get in trouble. I'd leave the room and leave it at that. I would leave the room. I would go somewhere else and just do my own thing.
What would you not trust yourself with in a room with them?
It's just part of me knows that part of what Shane did to me still lies within me. And I don't want that for them. I
So
don't want,
you'd be scared that you would do something to them too, right?
yes, I am scared. I've been pretty scared about it. I'm scared I'm going to hurt someone, and I don't want to hurt nobody. I'm a pacifist. I don't like hurting people. It's not something I take joy in. I want what's best. I want to be trusted. I want people to love me and care for me and trust me. But as for now, I'm going to work my butt off to stay out of prison as well as keep my mind on a simple goal: live.
So you don't blame your sister for making that comment because you think it's true, right?
It's one of the reasons I don't really talk to her anymore. After what happened after that interview, I was really angry. I was shaking with rage the entire time. And it was my ex roommate, Christopher, who brought it up. And that's what had me looking it up. And it made me very angry. I was shaking.
Yeah.
Right
I
now,
mean,
remembering that comment, I'm a little shaky right now just hearing that comment again. It might just be the alcohol, but I'm not mad. I'm just a little surprised is all. That question caught me off guard. But yeah,
well, I mean,
pretty much.
you said it yourself that you wouldn't trust yourself in a room with children. Would you try? What was like the age range of that, if you don't mind me
I wouldn't
asking?
put myself around my nieces and nephews if they were of age. That's it. That's the only time I would be around them. Plus, they kind of grew up without me in their life. So I don't blame my I don't blame my brothers and sisters if they don't trust me. I don't blame them.
I appreciate you telling me that you wouldn't trust yourself in a room with them and that you would only be in a room with people over 18, right?
Yep. And the Supreme One yelled at me and threatened to ground me and take away my powers. The Supreme Being is what created the Jupiter multiverse. There's multiple versions of me, as I told you.
Oh my gosh. Which one is the one that was talking to the kids?
That was this Jupiter in this timeline. But the other Jupiters were really mad at me. Dad threatened to ground me for at least 200 years.
Well, someone asked if you liked minors, but he did like minors. Now he's on like a rehab thing.
I'm rehabilitating myself mentally and reevaluating.
Exactly. So no more minors for Jupiter right now.
Exactly.
He's
Exactly. I'm reevaluating my content and everything I've done. I'm reevaluating and going back and fixing things before things get out of whack.
how does your mattress look right now?
It's pretty clean. Just going to be honest. That question's been passed around. I need it to stop because that's inappropriate to ask someone.
You know what's also been passed around?
Oh no. Yeah, that photo, but I promise there aren't. That photo ended with me. I took it off of my thing on my phone. I took it off and deleted half the shit that was questionable. Before the police showed up, I deleted half the shit that was questionable on my phone because I did not want to be seen as somebody who's evil. I don't want that. So I wiped my phone. I kept an experiment log on my laptop, but it wasn't filled with anything. It was just experiments that I was running in my head, little scenarios that it was me standing in front of the mirror without anything on, just a snapshot. I didn't know that that photo was going to get passed around.
Yeah, that's what happens when you send, nude photos to minors.
Yeah, it gets passed around, but I had no idea. My brain was heavily intoxicated at the time. My staff has a girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah,
Can we meet her?
no, not right
Oh,
now.
okay.
They might be in the car, if you know what I'm saying.
They might be in the car.
They're both probably
Choking.
no. When I was clearing my throat, that was a sign that they're probably,
Uh, uh, like that?
something like that. Yeah,
Oh,
and I don't want to bother them.
have you ever joined in on them or something?
No, that's disgusting. Wouldn't dare. It's disgusting.
Why? Are they like old and fat or something?
No, it's just never mind. Let's just drop it.
Are you still married to Heather?
I don't know. Brain is still brain is still wrapping itself around that one. I don't know.
Well,
My
let me
Facebook
just tell
is
you. Let me just tell you that according to Heather, you're not.
not legally yet.
Well, she doesn't want a relationship with you at all
And why is that?
because she realized that, you know, she told me that she realized that you should be talking to her.
All because I stopped talking to her. Jeez, what a letdown. What a letdown for a guy.
I mean, you had this been dusty at the beginning, you just blew it and talked to the minors. You had me.
Let's just say I had a bunch of people. Didn't it wasn't just you. You do realize that, right?
I do, but I was the hottest one of them. They looked like straight out of the Trolls movie.
Some people have been saying that you look like a troll doll that had a fucking wig plastered on its head.
And some people say that you look like the bottom of my foot, and I haven't really replied to that either.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Linda. That was low, even for you to say about them. That was low.
What?
That was very low. When you said they looked like trolls, come on, that's very low.
Okay, well they do. They have like five teeth in their mouth and strands of hair missing from their head.
Girl, you were low. That's even going lower. You don't want to lower yourself to those kind of standards.
Well, here I am
No.
talking to you, so yeah.
Oh, come on.
I'm just playing with you. It's called banter, my love. I'm from the UK.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I'm done with this shit. So you ever say anything about those girls being looking like trolls again, I will hang up. I will end this interview. I need a break.